Hello Key Stage 2 and welcome to our final football virtual online PE lesson this half term. We are going to today link some of those skills that we've been looking at together. So what skills have we been looking at? Fantastic, we've looked at dribbling and ball control, passing and receiving, goalkeeping and shooting. Fantastic. So we're going to start linking those skills together today with the dribbling, the passing and the shooting combining. We're going to do some goalkeeping in our warm-up. Okay. So first things first, we're going to do some hand-eye coordination to get our hands and the ball and our eyes working together. So the first thing we're going to do, we're just going to take the ball, okay, and we are going to pass it around one leg, okay, just like this. Find that easy, you can start to speed your hands up. Okay. And around the other leg. Good, and swap again. Good, and again. Good, and rest there. So we're just going to do a side-on figure of 8. Okay, one hand at the front, one hand at the back, and you're just switching the ball as it goes through your legs, just like that, from hand to hand. Fantastic. So we're now going to try a drop and catch. So, the same as the figure of 8 in terms of the setup. So legs nice and wide, knees slightly bent. You're going to have one hand holding the ball at the front, and the opposite hand is going to come around the back of your leg. And all you're going to do is you're going to drop the ball and then swap your hands. So your left hand will come around the front of your left leg, your right hand will go around the back of your right leg. So you'll then be this position. You'll drop the ball, swap your hands again. Right hand comes around the front, left hand goes around the back of your left leg. So it's a drop and swap, just like that. So there's one bounce in between. If you're finding that easy, we're going to progress that so that we're going to try and make the catch before the bounce. Okay, so it looks like this. Have a little practice at home. Fantastic, boys and girls. So now we are going to take the ball and we're going to hold it behind our head, just like that. Okay? We're going to drop the ball. We're going to keep our back nice and straight, and then we're going to make a catch around about waist height. So it will look something like this. Have a go at home, boys and girls. Fantastic, great work. So we're going to include some movement now. Get our bodies nice and warm, get our heart working nice and fast. Okay, so just to start off with, all I want you to do, just moving around, just jogging, and you're just going to throw the ball up and catch it. Nice and simple. Okay, you can use your cup catches, you can use W hands. Good. Can we get a clap in there now as well? Great work. So, what other hand shape have we got that we can use in goalkeeping when the ball comes along the floor? Fantastic, scoop hands. So now we're going to rotate between the three. Okay, so W for a high ball, cup for a waist high catch, medium level, and then a low level we're going to go down for a scoop, okay, with our little fingers together. Okay. Good. Good. Fantastic. Can you add a clap in now? Fantastic, you good? And rest there, boys and girls. Great work. So now we're going to try and include some skipping into our movements. So as we skip, all we're going to do is just hold the ball high above our head. Okay? So it's from there to there. Okay? Just above our head. Excellent work. Good. Now we're going to drive both hands up together. So we're not going to let go of the ball. We're going to keep both hands on the ball in our W shape, just like that. Driving the ball up. Fantastic work, boys and girls. So this time we're going to release the ball and we're going to make a high catch above our heads. Keepers! Like that. Okay? Keeping your eye on the ball, catching it with your arms ever so slightly bent. That will help you to cushion the catch. Okay, just like that. Fantastic work. So, all we're going to do now, we're going to move sideways. Okay, so a side step, bounce, clap, catch. Okay. Set! Good, well done. Set. Well done. Fantastic. So the last part of our warm-up this afternoon, with your ball, you are going to roll it through your legs. We're going to turn and dive, okay? It's what we call a collapse dive. So as we turn, the ball's gone through our legs, the head needs to be the first thing that turns, because your eyes need to be on the ball to know where it is, okay? At this point, you then go to move your feet and dive onto your side, okay? What handshake do we use when making a diving save and the ball's on the floor? That's right, your third hand. So the closest hand acts as a barrier to the ball. Your second hand comes on top and secures it against the floor. So it will look like this. Okay. On your next one, try diving the opposite way. Have a go at home. Fantastic. Well done, boys and girls. Great work. So, boys and girls, in this part of the session, we are going to link our dribbling and passing and receiving skills together. For this, you will need a football or a ball of a similar size. Just make sure it's soft. I've got two benches turned on their side that I'm going to use as targets, okay, to receive back from. You could use a wall, okay. If you've got a wall, you'd be able to pass it in, okay, turn, dribble to the end, turn, and then pass again towards the target. If you've got somebody at home, you could use them as a receiver as well. But I've got 2 benches, just because I'm on my own in the hall here, okay, that are going to be my targets. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to start off by dribbling the ball from the centre towards my target, towards the receiver, okay? And I'm going to stop around about 3 to 4 steps away, okay? I'm then going to use the inside of my foot to pass the ball in, okay? Receive it back, and now I'm going to do a turn. Now, I'm going to show you 2 options that you can use for this activity. I'm going to show you a drag back first of all. So for the drag back, you're going to rest your sole of your foot on top of the ball. You're then going to drag the ball back, which allows you to change direction. You're going to imagine that there's a defender next to you, and you're going to turn with the ball so that you're shielding the ball away from the defender and pivoting on your standing foot, which allows you to turn and change direction. So I was facing that in that direction, drag the ball back, and now I'm facing in that direction. Okay? So it would look like this. So I'm dribbling, okay, I put my sole on top of the ball, drag it back, and pivot, okay? The other option is a Cruyff turn. So for this, you are going to stop the ball and put your planting foot, your standing foot by the side. Your kicking foot is going to come round in front of the ball, so that the inside of the foot is touching the ball. You're then going to push the ball through your legs and turn, okay? Just like that. Okay? So we've got a drag back, sole on top, drag and pivot, using your body to shield the ball. And we've got a Cruyff turn, standing foot goes by the side, kicking foot inside of the foot comes in front, put the ball through your legs and turn. So, we're going to dribble towards the target, control the ball, make sure we're in control of it, pass the ball to the receiver, receive it back, and at this point you're going to do your turn. Okay? So I'm going to do a Cruyff turn, the dribble, stop, pass towards the receiver, and I'm going to do a drag back. Okay? If you're finding this easy, try it with your alternative foot. Good, and stop there for me. So this time, you're going to try and make the pass without stopping the ball. Okay? So, as I'm dribbling, I've got to keep it nice and close to my feet, make the pass, control, turn, dribble, make the pass, control, turn, dribble. Off you go. And stop there. Fantastic work. So this time we're going to see how many of those we can do in 30 seconds. Okay? So dribble towards your target, pass the ball in, turn. Okay? Every time you pass the ball, you get 1 point. Okay? How are we going to get more points? Yeah, by developing our ball control, speeding up our feet, make sure the pass is accurate. Fantastic. Okay? Are we ready? 30 seconds. Go. and stop there. Fantastic work. Now have another 30 seconds trying to beat your score. Excellent work. So this time, as the ball's played in, we were doing a turn. Okay. What I now want you to practice is receiving the ball side on. So we're going to change our body shape. So rather than doing a turn with the ball, as the ball comes back from the receiver, I've already adjusted my body so that I can see what's going on behind me. I can see my target. I can see where I'm going to go next. So then my first touch is going to take me towards that target. Okay? That's going to speed things up. Okay? So, dribble, pass, turn. Now my first touch has taken me in that direction. So now I'm able to move on to the ball. And it allows me to see what's going on behind me. Okay? Good. Off you go. Have a practice. Good, and stop there. So we're going to see how many of these we can now do in 30 seconds. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, go. And stop there. Now spend another 30 seconds seeing if you can beat your original score. Fantastic work, boys and girls. You are working so well. How could you make this harder for yourself? Fantastic. So a firmer pass. Okay, so the ball's going to come back at you a little bit quicker. So if you're working with somebody at home, ask them to put a little bit more power on the pass. Fantastic. We're now going to introduce some obstacles. Okay, you can use cones if you've got cones at home. If not, you can use any softer cone. Okay, as you practice, you're more than welcome to change the distance in between the obstacles. Okay, to challenge yourself, that's absolutely fantastic. So, you can see I've got 2 rows of obstacles, one either side of the centre line. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pass the ball in, receive the ball on the half turn, dribble through both sets of obstacles. Okay? Make a pass, receive the ball on the half turn, dribble through both sets of obstacles, make a pass, receive it on the half turn. Off you go, boys and girls. Challenge yourself, see if you can pass the ball in with both feet. Good, and stop there, boys and girls. Great work. So you're now going to see how many you can do in 30 seconds. Again, every time you make a pass, you get a point. Every time you touch a cone, however, you take 1 point off your score. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, go. And stop there, boys and girls. What score did you get? That's amazing. I want you to now spend a little bit of time trying to practice, persevere, and beat your score. If you've done that, find ways of making it harder. Move the obstacles close together, change the distance between your passer and receiver, try and work on using your alternative foot. Fantastic work. Keep practicing. So boys and girls, welcome to the game part of today's session. So we're now linking our dribbling, our passing and receiving skills in with our shooting skills. So now, against one of the benches, I've put 2 white cones to indicate posts and 2 green cones to mark off the corners. If you haven't got the equipment to set this up at home, you can use a goal, or you can use any soft equipment just to mark out a goal in your garden. That's absolutely fine. So you can see I've moved my obstacles one side of the centre line. Again, you don't have to use a centre line, you can mark something off at home, that's absolutely fine, but basically the challenge is that I've got to shoot before I reach this line, okay? So I've got to have good control, good balance to dribble through the mains and then get my shot away, and I've got to try and hit one of the corners, okay? So, I'm going to use the bench behind me because I'm going to play a little 1-2 off the bench, okay? So, all I'm going to do is I'm going to play the ball off the bench, receive it, okay, so that I'm now facing towards the goal, okay? Like we spoke about earlier, I want you to try and get into a habit of being able to adjust your body so that you can see both targets, okay? And again, the goal that you're defending and the goal that you're attacking, okay, so that you can see as much of the picture as possible and everybody within that picture. That way you're going to make better decisions, better choices, and your execution will be better, okay? So you're going to make the pass, pull away into the space, okay, receive the ball back, and now you're going to dribble through the mains. At this point, if you want to start off with, you can stop the ball and then get your shot away. It's up to you to decide whether you're going to place the ball using the inside of the foot or whether you're going to go for power using the laces. Okay, you might find it easier to start off with placement using the inside and then progress on to using the laces. You can then, if you want to move on to using your alternative foot, okay, as a progression from that, can you complete the activity without stopping the ball, okay? So the ball's constantly moving. Like that, okay? Perseverance, Mr Yates. Okay. Have a little practice, see how many you can do at home, see if you can beat your score. You can then decide to try and make the corners a little bit smaller if you want to. Add more obstacles in, make your obstacles closer together. Okay. Change the distance between, again, the target, the receiver and yourself. Okay, so that as you're passing the ball in, okay, you're having to vary the power of the pass, weight of the pass. Okay. Play around with the activity, see how you can progress it. Set yourself plenty of goals. Okay. Let me know how you get on. Thank you very much for all your hard work. I hope you've enjoyed your football topic this half term. Have a great holiday.